All right, guys, the Hangout just went live. We've got about 30 more seconds before we get this call started and this Google Hangout started. So if you're just now joining us, feel free to announce your name, where you're calling from. All right, Pennsylvania's in the house. We got California, Tennessee, Kentucky, Pennsylvania, Florida, New York. Who else we got on the call? We got about 10 seconds. Who's going to be the last person to represent their hometown? All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. Hold on one second. All right, ladies and gentlemen from the Elite Travel team, thank you for joining us this morning. My name is Austin Zulauf out of Lexington, Kentucky, and we've got a great training lined up for you guys today. We're going to have some fun with it as well. And so if you would, grab a pen and paper. We're going to get started, and we're going to go over an intensive training that's going to help you explode your business with an initial surge of growth, and then also maintain consistent growth and excitement throughout your network marketing career with HopRocket Travel. So we're going to be going over how to effectively launch a business. So guys, there is a giant difference between just joining a business and launching a business. You can join a business, and it's possible no one might even know that you're involved in that business. Okay, but you launch a business and you let the world know what you're doing and why you're doing it. Okay, Apple launched the iPhone. Microsoft launched the Xbox. And today, you are about to get the knowledge how to launch your HopRocket business with strength. So when you make the decision to launch your business, which should be the moment you join it, okay, then it's all about the initial explosion of activity, which produces productivity. Massive action. Okay, now what's that mean? It means an initial surge of growth in your business, and a foundation is built for your business, which increases your belief and excitement, which creates a never-ending cycle of growth and excitement consistently. And of course, what does that mean? That means more money, more income, of course. So here's the 3 simple steps of launching your HopRocket Travel business. And you know, this works. This is time tested. And I've used this same method to build a team of 34,000 people in 12 months in a previous endeavor. So this works, and it's fun, most importantly. Number 1, the launch call. Okay, so within 48 hours, preferably, of signing up with HopRocket, schedule your launch call with your upline or one of your partners, okay? To set up your launch call, you quickly invite everyone you possibly can to a call later on that evening, okay? And let me explain real quickly how you can invite 100 people in a day, because it takes about 60 seconds to invite somebody to a launch call, okay? So let's say that I'm calling Danny. I would call Danny and he'd pick up the phone. I say, hey, Danny, what's going on, man? Hey, listen, I can't even talk right now. I'm falling behind just by calling you. But this couldn't be more important. Okay, what are you doing tonight at 10 o'clock? Nothing? Okay, listen, I need you to listen in on this call that's happening at 10 o'clock. It'll only be about a 10 or 15-minute call, okay? You're not doing anything anyway. So can I count on you to be on that call? He either says yes or no and wants more information. If he says no, or if he says, well, what's it about? Say, listen, I'd love to talk to you, but like I said, I'm falling behind right now just by being on the phone with you. But it's important. You're not doing anything anyway. Can I count on you to be on that call? He says, yes, great. I'll text you the information right now. If he says, I want more information, listen, now's probably not the time. I'm busy, and I know you are too tonight. Apparently there's something pending. I'll get in contact with you here in a few days. All right, that doesn't mean no, that just means K-N-O-W. He wants to know more. Right now, we don't have the time for that because we're inviting as many people as we can to this launch call. Guys, that's how I do it, okay? You know, if they're a very good friend of yours, if you want to give us some more information, that's your call. I don't, okay? Now, here's how the launch call is so effective. It's a great way to expose many, many, many people to what it is that you're doing and implement a fear of loss. And we all know there's two great motivators in life. One is the anticipation of gain. Two is the fear of loss. And of course, the fear of loss is more powerful 10 times out of 10. Here's how the call is, the format for the call. The upline welcomes the guests and mentions that they're on a private invite-only call, especially for people in your network. Once the call starts, the upline or your partner edifies you with everything they got. That means they talk you up and build credibility in you, okay? Building you up as a leader. Then they introduce you to say a quick hello so you can thank your guests and express how excited you are. After that, you edify your upline or your partner, okay? Talk them up, build value in them, and reintroduce them so they can do an awesome, quick presentation with a call to action at the end, letting the guests know that those people that act first will be at the top of your organization and what benefits there are of being one of the first involved, implementing that strong fear of loss, okay? This will be the only call that you probably ever get Q&A on, is a launch call. And because you should have, if you do it right at the before the end of that call, you should have people texting you saying, you know, hey, where's the link? I'm ready to get started. I want to be one of the first. Now, FYI, you can have multiple launch calls if you can't get in contact with every person in your phone or on Facebook or every person on your list with the very first call. And there can be 1 or 2 people that you're doing a launch call for at a time, but I wouldn't do any more than 2 because then it kind of loses that exclusivity. Like, let's say we've got, you know, Jonathan and Danny. You know, this is a private invite-only call just for members of Jonathan and Danny's network. You know, and so you want to have that private invite only. If you're on that call, you know somebody. That's the only reason why you're on that call. That's one of the powerful characteristics of that launch call, is that exclusivity. All right. Number 2 is a social media launch post. Okay, social media is big in 2015, guys. So, you know, if you're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, if you're on Twitter, whatever it is, whatever social media sites that you're on, it's important to have a social media launch post, okay? Now, this isn't where you tell all about your business, because remember, you're the messenger, not the message. Our job in this industry is not to satisfy people's interest, right? It's to pique their interest, give just enough to get them interested. All right. So you want to craft a post for your social media that's short and sweet, but draws curiosity. Okay. Something like, you know, oh my God, I've been praying for something like this in my life for years and I'd almost given up. You guys, something insanely major has just happened in my life. You know, praise Jesus. Whatever it is. Okay. It's something short and sweet and vague. Okay. By crafting a post to arouse curiosity and interest, it'll have folks coming to you. And everyone that likes and comments and shares and inbox, those are all leads. They're all interested. You may want to make another post a day or 2 later, letting everyone know that you've just started a business that other people can benefit from. And then, you know, after you've privately talked to everyone that liked or commented on your posts, then you can start talking to the rest one-on-one. Now, what I mean is you really want to get one-on-one with people. Some people, they think that they can make a post online on Facebook or something like that and just get sign-ups, you know, just get new business partners just by making a post saying, hey, I joined HopRocket, you should too. And that's not the case. Never will be unless you're Oprah, or someone with just an incredible amount of influence, okay? So you want to get one-on-one with folks. You will always have better results getting one-on-one with people than making a general post to the general public. You'll always get better response one-on-one than making a post to the general public. My favorite way, okay, to do this social media launch post is to make a short video and put it on YouTube, because the best way to connect with your audience besides being in person is through video. And YouTube works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in every single country on earth. You want to grow an international presence, do well on YouTube, and you will do that. With YouTube, just remember, it doesn't have to be professional. You know, you can shoot it with your phone, and you know, try and keep it under 5 minutes, preferably, okay? Now, number 3 is the launch party. Now, this is fun, okay, guys? Some of you guys, I already know, some of you guys are a little scared. You may be a little scared to get face-to-face and do things in person. Completely understandable. I used to be, I know how it is. But there's no better way to build a loyal following. No better way to build a culture, a bond with people than to get face-to-face. And this launch party is meant to be so much fun, and it really is. My partner, Alan Jones, and I, you know, we've done launch parties all over the world, and they're more fun every single time. I love them. The last way that I could advise for you to launch your business effectively is to schedule a launch party, either at your house or the clubhouse of some apartments. Local colleges usually have a room you could use for free, and you know, so do restaurants. Nothing wrong with doing a launch party at a restaurant, you know, in Bowling Green. One of my partners, Sean, and I, we use the back of a Logan's Roadhouse. You know, so it's just anywhere free or cheap, because free is duplicatable. So in this party, it's all about having fun, okay? It's gotta be, because you want it to be something that people want to come to again and again. All right, you're gonna invite everyone you know within 2 hours of where you live for a travel party, or what we call a passport party. That's all about having fun and creating an atmosphere people want to be a part of. That's the key. The key is just making it something that people look forward to. You should be doing them every week, realistically, but you know, if your schedule doesn't permit, every 2 weeks or once a month, whatever the case may be. So you want to make it fun. You want to offer, may want to offer incentives for coming, like a door prize, or, give folks a job, like, bringing a bag of ice, and if the whole party is dependent on their bag of ice, then they're going to, be more likely to come. Now, the good thing is in HopRocket, we've got the hop passes. So we can actually say we're going to be giving away thousands of dollars in travel, or something like that, thousands of dollars of value in travel, whatever. That'll help make sure people don't, fall out of their cars on the way home, obviously, on their way over. So, it's good to let the people closest to you know what you're into. That way, when you're having all types of success 6 months or a year from now, they can't say you didn't tell them, right? You may or may not get a bunch of signups from your warm market. You may not get a bunch of signups from your very first launch party, but at least you're letting them know. And this will also be a good chance to get referrals of people that they know that might be interested in opportunity or travel or just being a part of the party. There's a lot to be said for someone knowing there'll be a weekly passport party at the same location that they can bring guests to. It builds unity, creates a bond, and draws people in, but it does so over time with consistency. That's the thing about this launch party. The first one, it's mainly for practice, and it's mainly for exposing your network, your immediate, your warm market, the people close to you, to what it is that you're doing. There's nothing like building in your backyard. You know, I built teams all over the world, Russia, Australia, UK, Kazakhstan, Korea, but there's nothing like building in your backyard. That way, you know, if you want, you can text the team, let them know that, hey, this Thursday we're all going out bowling. I've rented the first 12 lanes of the bowling alley just for us, you know. So if you do that, you build that culture, you build that trust, you build that bond, and people will never leave that. You'll build a long-term business. Okay, so let me give you a couple tips real quick, and then I'm going to tell you about a principle that's going to help you have consistent and sustained growth and excitement in your organization. Okay, first tip I can give you is tracking. Make sure you keep notes on who you invited to your launch call, who interacted with you on your social media posts, and who you invited to your launch parties, and so on and so forth, because the fortune is in the follow-up, like Jim Rohn says, right? So you want to make sure to follow up with everyone at the time you schedule, and to follow up and continue to find subtle ways to follow up every so often, okay? Doesn't have to be every day, you know what I'm saying, but every so often, regularly. And write this down if you're writing things down. We develop and nurture relationships in relationship marketing. That's what we do, guys. We plant seeds, we develop relationships, we nurture those relationships. And then, you know, maybe over time, those relationships might transfer into business partners. Okay, also, here's the next tip I can give you. Fun is like a magnet. It'll bring you the right people, okay? Fun is like a magnet. During this whole process, matter of fact, anytime you're talking about your business, you want to make sure you're having fun, because people want to be a part of something fun. If you have enough fun with it, you'll start attracting people unknowingly like a magnet, okay? And you'll attract the right people that stick and stay. All right, so when launching your business, you can take note on how other companies launch their products and services, as well as promotions, and you can use their same strategies with your business. You want to give the feeling that becoming part of your business is exclusive, invite only, and people you've partnered with and the group that you're a part of is valuable, you know, because it is. We have fun, and we found a way to make the most out of life, okay? So here's a principle that'll help you have continued and sustained excitement and growth in your organization long term. Okay, I'll call it pre-launch to the relaunch. All right, so there's no more fun and exciting time usually to get involved in a business than in the beginning, you know, the pre-launch. And so whenever you're launching your business, that's your pre-launch, okay? So that's your launch of, you know, there's that initial explosion of growth. Well, you can relaunch your business every 30, 60, or 90 days, okay? And it's like you're joining a whole other business every 30, 60, or 90 days. And pick one, whether it's 30 days or every 90 days. I like to do it every 90 days personally. Most people feel like they've exhausted their list after, you know, so often or whatever. But your list is it's a living, breathing, growing thing, you know. So always be adding to and taking away from your list and reworking your list of people and contacts. And then every 30, 60, or 90 days, set a plan to take massive, massive action and completely relaunch your organization every 30, 60, or 90 days. Just like you're joining a brand new company, okay? And if you do it right, it's tons of fun, and you'll have constant and consistent growth and excitement throughout your organization. So guys, let's schedule your launch calls, okay? Let's see your launch or relaunch your business. And I'm excited to have fun being part of HopRocket for, you know, forever. I love this, and I love to be involved in travel parties all over the U.S., all over the world. So thanks, guys. That's over. And once again, if you get in the Elite Travel Team Facebook group, This was done live, Google Hangout, as well as on the call. So there was a recording you can send to folks worldwide. They can watch the video. And I look forward to seeing you guys launch your businesses, okay? And I'll see a lot of you guys on the cruise soon. I'll see you guys at the top. I appreciate you. That concludes our training for this morning. Thank you, guys.